Hello everybody, my name's Andy, welcome back to my channel. On my channel I talk about all things burnout related. In 2016 I had a burnout myself, and now I use my experience to help others avoid burning out or to recover better, quicker, in a more sustainable way. Today I want to talk about the taboo of talking about burnout. I'm often told that I'm very brave to open up about my case and have a blog and have this YouTube channel and discuss the topic of burnout. I wonder why that is, because if I broke my leg and talked about it, I don't think anybody would consider myself brave. Actually, one time when I broke my little toe, I tried to avoid talking about it because it was very silly how it happened. I played football with an imaginary ball in my parents' apartment and I kicked the side of the bed. Couldn't play football for half a year and was limping for a very long time. Now, why is it that it's still a taboo to talk about burnout? In my case, I think there's two reasons. Reason number one is that I always thought that as a man I have to provide for my family. So I have to have a good job with a certain income to provide for my family, that I can give them a nice apartment, that we can buy the things that we want, and also have a regular holiday. The other thing is that I was ashamed that I couldn't manage everything. If in a performance-driven society, if we can't manage things, we are considered as weak. I think this is a screwed up perception, because when I talked with my therapist about the issue, she asked me to get up and go down to the street. I talk about this instance in another clip I did when I talk about accepting your limits. So we go down to the street and she points at the car, I think it was a Mini Cooper at the time, and she said, "Andy, lift up that car." And I looked at her and said, "What? I can't lift up that car. I'm not strong enough. The car's way too heavy." Then she asked me if I was ashamed that I couldn't lift up the car. Of course I was not. And this triggered in me the realization that it's okay not to manage everything. I think most of us are okay with not lifting up cars. The fact that we need to acknowledge that and respect that is key. Some of us are born with more mental strength, more grit if you like, and some are less fortunate maybe. But let's be clear, everybody has their limits and it's okay to not manage everything. Therefore the taboo of talking about things like burnout or being ashamed of not managing everything doesn't mean that you're weak. I think it's extremely important that you know that you can always work on your strengths and weaknesses. I think we all are working on our physical fitness in terms of staying healthy. If we do that a bit more with our mental health and with our mental strength, in terms of being more resilient, I think that is a big step to realize where our limits are and where we can expand them. With regards to resilience, I think it's important that we don't confuse working on resilience with the ability to increase our ability to suffer. After all, we are not prisoners of war. Working on your mental strength is something that in general will always help. And I think this is the key message of this video. Be okay with what you can do, what you can't do. Be aware of how you can expand that and work on that. You are not weak. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel. Below in the description I'll post a link to my blog as well. Give it a like if you want to. And thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next clip. Take care. Bye-bye.